What's going on, guys? You're well here, and welcome to Confabulate, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything. I'm your host, Yoel Sanchez. Thank you so much for stopping by. And today, guys, we got Robert Devore here coming for a second time on the podcast. Thank you, Bobby, for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm finally on my solo episode of it.
Solo episode. No one's taking your spotlight. What?
Someone was out there.
Who?
Some dude in a beanie.
Don't fucking scare me.
I was like, you had your eyes closed the whole time, and I was trying to get your attention.
I was trying to...
I was damn near pounding on the table.
Okay, so we're back. I finally dealt with it. I guess the neighbors didn't have water, and there was some strange guy. His name is Jason. I actually just met him for the first time. He lives 2 houses down.
And he didn't want to be on the podcast.
He didn't want to be on the podcast. He didn't want to party with us. Oh my God, I'm so out of it. To those of you listening, I got my booster shot today. I'm so tired and drained, and I don't know, my body's sensitive right now. I've had 2 Mike's Hard Lemonades. Well, this is actually my 3rd one. And then we still have to take a shot. But it was Bobby's idea to do some prayer bullshit. I don't know.
It's Confabulate prayer. We invite you guys to be a part of the first ever Confabulate prayer, where we'll take a shot right before and then we'll dive right into the podcast.
Yeah.
And somebody keeps texting you all.
Forgot to turn off my ringer. But those of you listening, you guys can grab a drink, grab a shot, grab something, and have it with us. So,
all right, here we go.
Hopefully you can hear that. All right. Dude.
That's rough.
I cannot do shots anymore.
All right, now we're ready.
A little bit went into my nose, dude. Oh, shit.
That was fucking strong.
Let's have some more alcohol with it.
Yeah.
Well, you have your black ice.
I got my black tea.
I like mine iced. I don't like shit hot anymore.
I don't know. I feel like it doesn't, but when it's iced, the caffeine just shoots into me even more, and then I can't even function.
Black tea has caffeine?
Yeah, it has a shit ton.
Like more than coffee?
Not as much as coffee.
Hello, ladies.
But
hello.
Visitors.
Welcome to Confabulate.
What roll did you get?
Super Philly roll from Ichiban.
What's that got in it?
So there's tempura inside.
Yeah.
There's also salmon, avocado, and cream cheese. Samira, the noise of the bag and the microphone, not a good combination.
Sorry.
We're figuring this out. First time ever. DoorDash.
To those of you listening, this is an unscripted episode, if you couldn't tell.
Our dashers are now in our house.
Our DoorDash. Oh my God.
Okay, well, there you go. At least we unpacked your food for you.
Did you guys eat?
No. Our food is in the truck.
Are you going to eat at this table or?
No, we're leaving. Don't worry.
Okay, bye. Nice seeing you. This was your idea, though, an unscripted.
What's that?
An unscripted episode. This was your idea. So.
I just showed up. I showed up and you're like, yeah, I don't have any notes. I was like, okay.
No, when we were planning it, you said you wanted to be unscripted.
Did I?
Yes. That's why I didn't plan
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
I'm an over planner.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I'm like.
I just wanted to. I wanted to be I wanted to be a fucking racquetball in a room, dude. Like, our podcast has to be everywhere. I want it to be 100 miles an hour.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we got to be covering everything.
Oh fuck.
That's why I got so much. That's why I got the caffeine, man. I'm trying to get hyped up.
So you're trying to break the record for the longest episode of mine.
What's that?
An
Dude,
hour.
I seen an hour 34.
John Terry's was an hour and 45.
Holy shit.
And I think second place, it's Maddie with an hour and 28. So.
How long was our first one?
About an hour. I think an hour and 5 minutes.
Yeah, we got cut short. You were just like, yeah, fuck that. These boring ass motherfuckers.
That was my second episode. I've had a lot of improvement.
Right.
I've talked to so many different people.
We were second. I thought we were third.
You were my second episode ever.
No way.
You and Andrew. Yeah. Back. It's about to be a year. Confabulate's about to turn 1 year. Time.
Are you going to have a special episode for 1 year?
I'm planning on it. It's February 28th, and it's actually a Monday. So, but I don't know what I should do. I do want to do something for that day. I was just going to
have all the guests in one room. And
dude.
We'll sing you happy birthday. John
Terry told me that. He's like, you should have everyone in one room and just all... You know what? That's a good idea. Everyone that's in the area, I don't think you'll be...
No, I'll be up. I'll make the 4-hour drive.
It's a Monday. I mean, we'll record it before. I guess everyone that's in the area, if they want to come. I don't know. I'll brainstorm it. I forgot to tell you, I wanted you to bring your guitar because I know you can play. And I thought it'd be cool for the listeners for you to play something. But I forgot to tell you.
Yeah, good thing.
What do you mean good thing?
Fuck that, man. Dude, the guitar is for my ears only.
Oh, it's just for you?
No, it's just because I'm scared. That's it.
What are you scared of?
When I record something, like there's 100% chance I'm gonna make an error. Every time. Whenever I try to if I come up with something, I'm like, okay, I want to record that and like keep it for something, you know? And I try to record it and I fuck up all the time. And by the end of it, I'm just like, fuck it, this sounds good. Good enough. And then I don't ever go back to it.
Do you play better when you're not recording?
Yes.
Like, as soon as you hit record, that's when it goes to shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That happens to me every time.
It's so frustrating.
I sing a song perfect, and I'm so proud of it. I hit record, goes to shit. I forget the notes. I forget everything.
Dude, it's like, it's weird. You can know the song like the back of your hand, and then once you hit record, you're halfway through, and it's like, I think about how I'm doing while I'm playing it, and then I forget what's next. Yeah. And then I'm like, well, there goes that one.
And that's what us musicians, we're not supposed to be thinking.
I wouldn't call myself a musician.
I think you are. I'm calling you that. You don't need to call yourself. I'm calling you a musician.
I'm just like some guy who likes to play his guitar in his room.
But like the amount of love that you have for music and understanding music in general, you're a musician. I don't give a fuck. But
really want to be.
I was going somewhere. Fuck us
yeah,
as
no,
musicians.
fuck that. Yeah, we're going anywhere. Stick to it. Whatever you think. Go for it.
I started with us as musicians. Oh, we can't be in our head when we're doing our shit because that's what we love to do. And the best comes out of us when we're not thinking about it. Right. So when we start thinking about that we're being filmed, we're being recorded, people are going to see this, I'm going to look back on this. That's when all the, I don't even want to say self-doubt, but like the confidence gets the best of us. And I don't know.
It's definitely with music, that's where I feel the pressure. Anything else, if you're recording it, I don't give a shit. Like, it was actually literally yesterday I went golfing and we were trying to record like one shot. And I was doing all right. And then literally once the camera came on, the ball literally went in every fucking direction except straight. And it literally even went into the water. I have a video of the ball going into the water. And, but it was like, I didn't feel pressure at all when I was like being recorded. And then, but it's like when it comes to music, that's when it's like, fuck, am I doing this right? Did that sound good? I won't press a note all the way in. And I'll hear the buzz while I'm playing, and that'll throw me off because I think like, oh, it's gonna be in the recording.
Oh, you're right. Wow. Can you golf? You said you went golfing.
Yeah, and I'm not good at it at all. No, I'm getting better.
But like,
it's fun.
Like,
it's definitely
you can
fun.
hit the ball?
Yeah, I can hit the ball.
Well,
you got to hit the ball first.
I can't hit the ball. That's what I'm saying.
We should definitely, you and Andrew. We should go.
I got a nice outfit to go golfing. But
really?
But I can't golf.
Dude, I wear khaki shorts and a t-shirt the whole time.
Khaki shorts and...
I'm like...
No, I got white pants. I got this hat.
Dude, yeah, we should go to like some shitty golf course and you should wear that.
Yeah, not Pebble
And then everyone's
Beach.
like, ooh, shit.
Yeah,
I said a shitty golf course.
We can't go to Pebble Beach. We can't go nothing Monterey-ish. We got to go to a shitty one.
Dude, it's terrible. Monterey, dude, it's like $200 to play one round.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What's one round? How many holes is that? You don't know?
I don't even. I don't even know if it's 9 or 18 holes. And one or the other.
And it's more if you want to drive a golf cart, right?
Yeah. But I think that's gotta be.
Why do you want to pay so much money to hit some balls in the grass?
That's fun, especially if you're drinking too. I haven't drank and played golf.
You can drink and play golf.
They sell alcohol at the shops.
Oh shit!
And then you can order it while you're out on the course.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
You could just be the caddy walking around with the clubs and drinking.
Actually, yeah, I won't play, but I'll drive the golf cart. I'll do that. That's actually
fuck that.
How I first started learning how to drive.
On a golf cart?
Yes.
Where did that start?
I don't know. My dad kind of plays. I mean, he knows how to I don't know. He knows how to kind of play. So does my cousin Xavier.
Oh, so you learn how to play on a golf course.
Learn how to play. I haven't learned how to play.
Or learned how to drive, my bad.
How I first started learning how to drive with a golf cart.
On a golf course?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's the same shit.
You're bound to learn how to golf now.
No.
Yeah.
Two completely different things.
You got one area.
I'm good at mini golf. One thing I haven't tried is Top Golf. Have you tried that?
No, I haven't. I really want to go.
I really want to fucking go. It looks fucking cool.
Yeah, they track it, I think. Like whenever you hit the ball.
Yeah, they track it, and I don't know. It reminds me of like a bowling alley, but you're not bowling.
Yeah, it's like it's the equivalent of a bowling alley, but for golf.
Because it's like you take turns. It's your turn.
Right. Yeah. And you just talk shit the whole time.
Talk shit, and you get drunk, and you eat.
Yeah. What's more American than
it's
that?
It's all in one. We usually bowl, and then we go to Applebee's to drink and eat wings. We could do
all in one spot.
In Top Golf.
Dude.
Where is Top Golf around here?
San Jose.
Oh, fuck.
So somebody's got to drive home.
Why is everything in San Jose? Fuck.
Yeah. No, fuck that. We still haven't even gone bowling yet.
Well, we lost time. You're going back to school, right?
We could fit it in. We'll fit it in right now. We'll cut it early. Cut this podcast early. We'll take the podcast on the go, and we'll finish the podcast at the bowling alley.
On the go.
That'd be awesome.
You see how fucked up I am? I can't drive.
I'm sober, man.
You just took a shot. I gave you the shot with more alcohol in it.
Did you really?
Yes.
You fucking spiked it too, huh?
You want another one?
No, fuck that.
You want a My Star lemonade? I have Trulies too. You want a Truly?
No, I'm all right.
You sure?
Yeah.
There's more shit there too.
I see.
I see.
There's
Moving on.
so much shit there.
Moving on. I want to know about your first semester. I don't think I've asked you about your first semester at Chico because we both transferred at the same time.
Right.
From MPC. Took us 3 years to transfer. I'm at CSMB.
No one needs to know that.
It took us not that long.
Why are you going to whisper it? It took us 3 years. No.
It took us a while, but you're at Chico. I want to know about your semester at a new school.
It was quite the experience. It was definitely underwhelming. I would say that MPC definitely got you on the right track.
Definitely.
Because I was like, sometimes when I'm at Chico, I still feel like the classes still feel like they're MPC. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck. Either Chico is really fucking bad or MPC did a good job. So I'm going to go with the latter and say that MPC did a good job. But this semester I really focused on school. Because now I'm finally taking classes that were involved in my major.
For your major, yeah.
So that's fun because I'm tired of taking fucking humanities, art, and shit like that. It's so boring.
I'm tired of taking speech.
Yeah, fuck that. Dude, I was ready to burn MPC down. Just fighting with the professors constantly.
It's cool. Were you nervous at all at a new school? Because you said you were underwhelmed. Explain being underwhelmed. Did you have any expectations at all, or what?
Yeah, underwhelmed by the difficulty.
Yeah,
the
it was
difficulty,
about the same.
Yeah, and then also the party scene. Because, dude, every time I talk to somebody, I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm going to Chico." They'd be like, "Ooh, party school, huh? A little party animal." Yeah. And I'm like, "All right, well, let's go find out." And so I went up there. Yeah, there's parties, but you can't get in. It's so dumb.
What do you mean you can't get in?
They're all frat and
Oh.
Yeah, so it's if you don't have any girls, you can't get in. If you're not a girl, you're not getting in. Literally and it's still just as fun as just getting drunk in the room and then just walking around. That's just as fun.
It is.
And then you just go to door, and then eventually you get tired and you just jump the fence and get into a party. Yeah, we jumped a fence, and then turns out you could just walk through the front door and get in.
Oh shit!
And it was a tall fence, and my buddy hurt his knee, and I was like, "Fucking hell!"
So do you have new friends from Chico?
Mm-hmm.
How many new friends you got?
2.
That's good.
I met 2 really close friends.
Mm-hmm.
And anything after that is kind of acquaintance.
Yeah.
Which I'd rather have. And then one of them's going to go study abroad in Spain. So he's already there right now.
Oh, shit.
And then the other, it's weird, but he goes to the community college right around the corner from Chico. Mm-hmm. And I stay in the off-campus student housing. And from there, it's common for people that go to the community college to stay in those dorms too. And he's from Washington. So so he was playing football. So he only came for football, staying in the dorms. And those two guys were roommates. And I met them, and we just became really cool. And then, so he's back at Washington because he's like caught up with school. He's only there to play football.
Yeah. And
then my buddy is in Spain. So now my two friends that I made aren't even going to be here next semester.
They're not going to fuck.
Yeah, so I'm going to be alone, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm forced to find new friends again.
Do you have a roommate?
I do. I don't.
You know.
That already says it. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's a cool guy, but he's like very preppy, very spoiled kind of kid, and he's a freshman.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and he's got those freshman freshman mentality, and it's like
he hasn't had the maturity.
Yeah,
being in college yet.
Yeah. And it's definitely like, I don't really want to hang out with you, dude. Because, oh, man. So we're still going on the first semester. I had a suicidal roommate for like a week and a half.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was fun.
Define fun.
Yeah, no, that was sarcasm, man. It was an anxiety trip.
Oh, my God.
So he went to that. So there was a fucking trade school right around the corner too. So he went to the trade school, and then he stayed in the dorms. So first day I move in, he's got COVID, and he thought I was like one of the maintenance people. So he's like talking to me, and then he's like, "Oh shit!" And then he just slams the door in my face. And he texts me. He's like, because the front desk gave him my number or something like that. He's like, "I thought you were the maintenance. I have COVID right now." And I was like, "Great. Awesome way to start the semester."
Yeah.
And so I didn't have a roommate for the first 2 weeks. I had 0 friends in class so far, or I knew 0 people, and it was literally just go to school, come back, go to the gym, do homework for 2 weeks, and I was like, this sucks.
So did they move your roommate, or did they move you if your roommate had COVID?
Oh, I stayed. They were like, "Do you want to move?" They were like, "You'd get a whole like building to yourself." And I was like, "That sounds scary as fuck. I'm not doing that."
So 2 weeks, you were kind of like doing your own thing.
Yeah, I mean, I had my hand sanitizer and my disinfectant wipes.
Lysol.
Yeah, it was like it was just everywhere. Luckily, I don't know if I got it or not. I didn't test. I was like, I'm vaccinated. I got my mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are going to come after me for that. But, so he was living there. And then one day he texted me, because we actually became pretty cool. We'd go to the gym after he was done with COVID. We'd go to the gym, and I'm trying to remember what exactly happened. He had a bad day at school, and he was just like, he texted me, he's like, "I don't know if I could do this, man. Like, I think I need to go home. I'm going to drop out." And I was still at class because I finished at like 5:30 on Mondays and Wednesdays. And so I texted him, I texted back, I was like, "Yeah, I'm on my way home, like, if you want to talk about it, like, you know?" And he was like, "Yeah, no, I think I'm just going to stay in my room for tonight." And I was like, "That's good." And later that night, he came out to like use the bathroom. I always leave my door open, and he walked by, and I was like, "How you feeling? You know, you feeling any better?" And we just had a regular conversation, and he's like, "Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go home." And he's like, I don't have any money. School's not working out." And I was like, "Do whatever you need to do." I was kind of in the back of my head, I was like, I kind of want a roommate, but like, I don't want a roommate. I just want to live by myself.
Yeah.
I was like, "Do whatever you need to do." And then he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Thanks. I appreciate appreciate you listening. And I was like, yeah, anytime. And he went back to bed. I wake up the next morning because I think it was like the weekend. I don't know. But he came out and he was like, we had another talk. And he was like refreshed. And he was like, thanks for listening to me yesterday. That helped a lot. And I was like, yeah, anytime. And he was like, I was thinking about just going to get a bunch of sleeping pills and kind of.
What the fuck?
Yeah, ending myself. I think he, word for word, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, pardon? Like,
yeah.
I was like, you ever been speechless? Like,
yeah, like you don't know what to say?
I was like,
are you for real?
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, but you know, you motivated me. I'm still going to go home, but, you know, and he was like, I'm leaving in a week. I was like, holy shit. And every time I'd come back from class, his door would be closed, and I'd be like, oh fuck, dude, is this it? Like,
oh my
yeah.
God.
And it was a week and a half of that. And there was one day he didn't come out of his room till it was like 1:30 in the afternoon, and he still hadn't come out. And I was like, dude, did he just fucking kill himself in there? And then he just comes, all of a sudden he comes out and he's just like, yeah, I didn't sleep till like 3 a.m. last night. And I was like, holy shit, you need to leave, dude. And then finally he took off. And then I lived without a roommate for like a month, and it was awesome. So, you know, be there for people.
Yeah.
That's the moral of the story. But also, I don't know.
And you didn't tell anyone? Like any of the staff? I don't fucking know. That your
It
roommate's
was
suicidal?
It was a weird position. Okay, so that was the thing. Because he was like, I'm leaving in a week.
Yeah.
So there was a limit, you know. There was just like 1 week that I had to just muscle through, and I was free. But it was kind of, you know.
Holy shit.
It's quite the experience, you know. It's an adrenaline rush for sure.
So he eventually left.
He eventually left, and he's doing good. We kind of still talk.
And
he replies, so I mean that says something.
He's still here. Okay. And do you have a new roommate or?
Yeah, and then they moved somebody in because I was like, it was literally November, the start of November, and I was like, there's no way they bring somebody in.
Yeah, because the semester's about to end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they do, and and
but where does he come from?
He came from the dorms on campus.
Oh.
Yeah, so he got kicked out.
Perfect.
Yeah. So him and like 4 other buddies got kicked out.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't wear their mask. So he got like 10 strikes for not wearing his mask.
10 strikes?
Yeah, and then they kicked him out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And they're kind of bullshit with the way he told me. It was like, they would just tell him, I don't know, he could be lying. But he said that they were just like, oh, put on your mask. And then he put it on, and then they'd like still mark it as a strike.
Mm.
Yeah. But I mean, 10 times, you got to figure it out by then.
10 strikes. Yeah.
Yeah, so he moved in, and he's a frat boy before a frat boy. Which, you know, joining the frat's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
But not okay at the same time.
What do you mean frat boy before frat boy?
So, you know, okay, you think of a Chad. You know what a Chad is? He's a Chad before a Chad. He's a young Chad.
So he was a frat boy before he knew he was a frat boy?
Yeah, because I already asked him. He was like, you Russian, man? And I was like, not Russian, rushing.
No.
ING for frats. And I was like, it's like, nah, I'm good. I don't really want to pay to be somebody's bitch, you know? Like, and he was like, no, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it eventually. And I'm like, yeah. And well, he's got legit a Wolf of Wall Street poster on his wall. And like, he cuts, you'll buy like a 12 pack of beer. He'll cut it out and then like put it on his wall. He's making his beer wall. And I'm just like, that's terrible. Like
a beer wall?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
And just all the packs he's drank. And it's just, you all right?
I keep burping, but I don't want to burp to the fucking
mic.
Oh,
gosh.
So I pull the mic away and then I go like this.
I'm thinking about you're about to throw up.
No.
Could you taste the Grey Goose?
The Grey Goose. No, that was actually fine. It wasn't that bad. The first shot I'm okay with, but if we do more, fuck
That's
that.
where you draw the line. How you feeling right now?
I'm in the clouds.
Really?
That's where I am. I always say this when I'm drunk. I always tell people I feel like I'm Katy Perry.
What does that mean?
Do you know the Teenage Dream album cover
yeah.
where she's in like a cotton candy cloud?
Yeah.
I always say I feel like that.
You feel like that. That is.
I'm feeling like that. I don't feel like anything. I just feel light. I'm just in the clouds.
Naked on a cloud.
But
I'm glad that's what you think about.
That's exactly what I think about. I think I say it every time I'm drunk.
I've never heard you say not once. That is the biggest lie I've ever heard.
Oh my God. But I'm still going to be professional and be a good host, you know? Let me tell you about my first semester.
Yeah. Let's hear. I've said enough. Let's hear.
Well, it's different because like I'm not living on campus.
Mm-hmm.
This first semester I was still living with my mom, and I had 2 classes on campus and 2 online, and it was cool. This was the first semester I ever took night classes, which I didn't know how I was gonna feel about that. It turns out I loved it.
Really?
I liked it. Like it was the only time I got to myself, basically, with being on my laptop with my headphones, taking class, and just being in the library and just doing my own thing. Because I have a very chaotic life. I'm always surrounded by people at work or at home. So having night classes was kind of like my way of processing the day and processing everything that was going on.
It was kind of like the last step before your day was over.
Yeah, and I liked it. I liked getting off of work and having actual parking to park at.
Right, yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah, I'm not excited for this coming semester. I got morning classes, and that parking lot is not going to be fun.
Yeah, you got to get there early.
Yeah, but I had class 6:30 p.m. Always parking, and then I just walk, and everyone is so chill, and the professor was chill. I liked all my classes. I didn't really have much like group work. I hate group work. Like, oh my fucking
You don't
God.
like working in groups? Yeah, no, that shit sucks.
No. Especially on Zoom when they put you in those
that
breakout
shit's
rooms.
awkward as hell.
And then I'm in a fucking Zoom breakout room with people not showing their face, and then I'm waiting for someone to talk, and then I'm like, no one's gonna fucking talk.
Yeah, so you gotta break the ice.
And the professor's gonna pop up any second to check on us. So I'm like, all right, guys, so the first question is, no. This is what I think. And then, no. All right, who's next? And then I'll talk. No one will say a
No way.
thing.
And
then the professor shows up, and then she's like,
so what do you guys discuss?
What do you guys think? What do you guys discuss? And then no one says anything, and then I'm like, well, I just said about this, and that's what I said. I don't know.
And then still nobody jumps in?
It was terrible.
That's terrible. I'll put my camera on, and yeah, only if somebody else is doing it. And if nobody else is doing it, I'm off. Man.
If I see more people doing it, I'll do it. Or if there's someone attractive that I want them to see me, so I'll be all ready and shit. But normally, no. But that was my semester. I had night classes, and I had a few morning ones, and the library was cool. The cafe was cool. This is my first semester at CCMB, and honestly, I didn't really meet any friends. I didn't know anyone. I was just kind of there doing my own thing. There's very few people that go there that are from like out of state or out of town.
Really?
That at least from my classes.
Yeah, that's what I've noticed at Chico too. I was expecting, like, honestly, I'm like one of the furthest people away when I talk to a group of people, because they're always like, oh, Sacramento, Rockland, something like that, which is only 2.5 hours, 2 hours away. It's rare that people are from LA or anything like that. So I'm just like, oh, this kind of sucks.
Why did you decide to go to Chico?
They got a good program for my major.
For your major.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And because also I wanted to have fun. I was like, I'm not the biggest, I'm not looking for it, but, if I had to take a guess, or if I had to choose, I'd pick one with a better party rating. Because I got a new Sac State, East Bay, Fresno State, and Chico.
All right. You had some options.
Yeah, it was a toss up between East Bay and Chico because East Bay is only an hour and a half away from home, and I could come home every weekend, do a load of laundry. Now I gotta pay for laundry.
Pay for laundry. Find the time for laundry. Fuck laundry, dude.
Oh, it's the worst. We only have one washer and dryer on our floor, and so when people are like,
how many people are on the floor?
There's gotta be like 10 rooms, 2 people in each.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was cool at first, and then all of a sudden, like everybody moved in.
Yeah.
And there's just like it ran nonstop, and I had to do my laundry. I was doing my laundry at midnight, like.
Yeah, and everyone wants to do their laundry like at the end of the week, right? Like
yeah.
The weekends.
On the weekend, like I got to get up early and do it, but it was terrible. And it got to the point where I'd check. There was one time, I went and checked. There was stuff in there. I was like, all right, fucking great. Walk back, like 15, 20 minutes later, go back, still in there. Give it another 10 minutes, go back, still in there. And I could tell it's the same exact pile of clothes.
Yeah.
And it was like legit 50 minutes of just like checking. And it was still in there. I was like, fuck that. I grabbed the pile and I just put it on the washing machine. I was like, you better fucking learn. Like, my shit needs to get washed. It's getting washed one way or another. So.
Do you put all your shit into one wash, or do you like to separate your clothes?
I can't afford that, man. I gotta throw it into one.
Everything.
Yeah.
Colors, lights, darks, all that
They got
shit.
the option. I'm like, dude, you're taking $275 off me. So it's like, fucking throw it in there. And then one time I forgot it for like, they did it to me. I left it in there for an hour. I was like, I think there was a game on, and I got caught up in the game, and I was like, oh shit, my clothes. I ran down the hall, and there was just there sitting on top, and I was like, fuck. They got me.
Someone took it out?
Yeah, somebody did it to me.
From the wash or the dryer?
Dryer.
Okay.
So at least it wasn't all wet.
All wet,
yeah.
and then it gets stinky.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Are you excited about the spring? I'm not.
Yeah, I wouldn't say. Dude, I mean, Chico's nice. It's very small.
Have you been able to explore the town and all that shit too?
Yeah, it's just small. It's really small. And I love being in Monterey Bay.
I know.
I love this area so much.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't have a problem with Chico, but like when you compare it to fucking Monterey,
yeah,
fucking get out of here, dude.
And sometimes
like,
I take it for granted too.
Yeah.
When you go to Monterey and you pass Seaside and San City and you see like the whole ocean. And,
no doubt.
And then when you're in Cannery Row and it's like, dang, we live in this place. And then the fields here in Castroville, like, wow.
Yeah, and it's like, I can't even get to I miss the water so much. I mean, anybody who's listening to this doesn't go into the water here in Monterey.
Oh, fuck that. I don't touch that water.
And yeah, fuck. And I miss it so much, pulling up and like watching a sunset, you know, just being by it. Because it's just, you can get some cool scenic spots, but they're not like Monterey. So I'm kind of like, I don't really want to leave.
I know.
But it is what it is. I got to get my major somehow.
We got to get this degree somehow.
Yeah, got to get it somehow.
When do you think you're going to graduate? Maybe next year?
Dude, fuck, no.
I know. It's like people ask me and I'm like, I honestly don't know. I'm kind of taking my time. Not really. I'm like, when I get it, I get it. I don't know. A lot of people are getting it now.
Yeah.
Great for them.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, I feel like a fucking idiot.
And like, FAFSA's not going to cover any more shit from now on. Right. But it's fine. I'll just take my time and I'll get it. And I don't know. When do you think you'll get yours?
When I went through it, I'm going to graduate fall of 2023.
Okay.
So, they messed up the transfer student for my major. Every transfer student, they messed up like the timeline to get out. So we all have to stay a semester longer. And we have to take the prerequisite and the predecessor class together at the same time. We have to get like something signed off so we can take it at the same time. And I'm like, it pissed me off so much because we have advisors.
Yeah.
And they're like, they tell you to figure it out on your own, which is fine. Mine was so messed up that I went to him. I'm like, I need help. Like,
Yeah.
help me out here. And he was just like, well, I'm not gonna do it for you. And I'm like, well, what the fuck is your job then? Like, what do you do? And I was like, at least make an exception, because this is terrible. And he was just like, well, here's the video, here's this, here's that. You know, you can do it on your own. And I was like, you're fucking no help. So then I eventually went to like the head of my major, and he looked at it and he was like, oh, fuck, this is really messed up. And he was like, your advisor didn't want to help you? And I was like, dead ass, he didn't want to do shit.
Yeah.
And so the head had to do it, and then eventually I got back with my advisor, and then he really helped me, because I think the head was just like, hey, I had to help one of your students, like, but yeah, I don't even know where I'm going with this. I'm just losing track.
Fall 2023.
Yeah, fall 2023, I'll be out.
And how does that work? So you'll finish fall? Because I know graduation is after spring.
Right.
So you'll wait until
So,
graduation?
yeah, you could do that, or
Just get your shit and, yeah?
Or I heard maybe you could graduate early, like you could walk in the springtime.
Oh.
Yeah, but if they don't allow that, I don't even know if I want to do that, but
yeah,
if they don't allow the spring one, and they're like, no, you have to walk in the following spring, I'm just like, yeah, dude, I'm out of here then. I won't fucking go back.
I'm out. Just
Yeah,
give me my
dude,
diploma.
like-
That's all that matters.
Yeah. Fucking give me my shit and I'm out of here.
All right, I'm ready to switch gears into music because there's a few music questions that I want to ask you.
That was good.
I'm so proud of myself that I've been able to like remember.
Yeah, you're dropping, man.
I'm not dropping.
Yeah, you're lucky we're not recording it. Have you recorded an episode like with
Like
cameras?
With cameras?
Yeah.
No.
No? You should
Dude,
do that.
People
What, people have been saying that?
People keep telling me that.
Yeah, you should. Like, that's a lot of editing, though.
To put a camera on,
Just put a camera right
like
there.
in the corner,
Camera
which
here.
is fine. I'll have it recording there for however long the episode is. But I edit a bunch,
Just the audio.
and I have to match it with the video.
Right.
And
It's like you're a producer.
yeah, but like these professional podcasts, they got tons of people working
Yeah.
on it. The hosts, they're not doing any of that
Yeah.
fucking editing. They got editors and shit.
Right. That's why
one-man-
you're special. Fucking
I'm a one-man show.
do it by yourself, man.
If that'll work for me, like I'll put a camera up and no editing whatsoever. We'll keep it
Right.
one take.
Yeah.
And I'll upload it to YouTube and
Yeah,
people
because then
can
it
see
has to be one take.
Yeah.
Unless, you can cut whole sections, but
Mm-hmm.
I haven't edited.
I know.
I have no idea about
Yeah.
it.
I'll show you when we're done recording. I'll show you some episodes I've been working on. You'll see the amount of cuts.
Oh, shit.
Wait till you see Jafet's. Oh my fucking god.
What's wrong with Jafet?
Well, there's nothing wrong with it. Well, I saw him at Vans and he told me, "Hey, bro, remember we recorded? Can you take this part out?" I'm like,
Oh.
"Your episode is already up, but you know what? I'll take it out and I'll work on it." But it's just like if I ask a question and they'll take like 6 seconds just
That's me.
sitting waiting to answer.
Right.
I'll cut that. And I like to listen to everything. If there's like they take too long or I don't know.
That's me, dude.
Yeah.
I get so lost. It looks like I'm thinking not one thing is going in my head, dude. I'm just like, I'm looking at the fucking spatulas over there, dude. Like,
But yeah, everyone has told me to go video with it, and I understand why. Cause like people are listening and they're like, "Dude, I'd love to see like where you guys were recording or what you guys look like or how was the communication like, what you were wearing," and I'm like,
that's a whole process.
so extra. Just listen.
You should do one episode, see if you like it or not.
One episode like
You should do it for your 1 year.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's coming up quick, but
February 20. Yeah. Okay. It's definitely in my mind. I definitely listen to everyone. It's not like I
right. You're
Scratch
just
it. like I write it down and I keep track of it.
I'd be like, fuck you, this is my podcast. I do what the fuck I want to do.
I know that was me for a while. People would give me advice and I'm like, I want you to do what I fucking do and then see if you have that same perspective.
Yeah. Keep talking.
Because people put a lot of pressure on me People who are not YouTubers, people who do not do music, people who don't know shit about being a content creator, giving me advice and shit. I'm like, you can go fuck yourself.
Okay, now we're getting to the roots. We're getting to how you really feel now.
Oh shit! No.
Hear that? Every suggestion you give him, that's what he's thinking about. So.
That's actually how I felt. Like,
how you still feel?
Yeah. Like if I receive, I think I talked about this, and I think a Q&A podcast I did. I think I talked about it. But like, I love receiving feedback from like Gabe Coaster or John Turry or even Cameron. He gave me some advice, or just people who actually know what they're talking about.
Right. Yeah. Who do a lot of it.
Yeah. Whether it's just like recording or singing or music or anything. Like Gabe told me, this was actually yesterday. He's like, when you do virtual things, here's this website where instead of doing it through Zoom or through FaceTime, they could log on to this thing, and then you could get the actual audio from their side, so you won't actually hear that it's virtual. The people listening won't be able to tell that it's virtual. Yeah. Because you'll have your audio from your side of the phone and the audio from the other side. So Gabe, he's actually been really supportive for many fucking years. Nice. So I love receiving shit from those people. Right. But from the other people who are like, oh, bro, I didn't like what you did, or maybe you should do this next time. And I'm like this. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up, dude. You know how many takes that took? You know how many times I had to sing that shit for it to be up for you to listen to it? Just enjoy it. And if you don't, like, just move on with your life. Yeah. I don't need your dislike. I don't need your comments. I don't give a I'm sorry. No, I'm not going to go that deep. But no, people would say shit, and then I'm like, dude, I could care less about you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't think it was going there.
No, honestly. And then I got myself, I think as soon as I turned 21, I don't give a fuck. I was like, why do I care so much about what people think about me when it's people that I don't even care about, or people that I don't even like? Right. I don't even like these people, and I care so much about what they think. Yeah, like when I came out, I only cared about what all my best friends thought and all of my family. Everyone else talking shit, spreading cheese man, the tea, and all that shit. And I was hearing about everyone. I'm like, I don't give a fuck what that person thinks. Yeah, no, I don't talk to them, dude. Right, I struggle with that too. Like I want to please everyone. Which is I was talking to my buddy about it. He's like, you better fucking lose that quick. And I was like, dude, I can't. Like, and then finally it got to a point where I did. Like, I had the first taste of it, and that shit feels fucking amazing. Like, somebody said something, they were like, is it true, this, and that? And I was like, no. And they're like, well, that's what they're saying. I was like, I don't care. I was like, that's fucking, I could give a shit less. If that's what you want to talk about, if that's what you think about me, I do not care. Mm-hmm. It's like, it was the first moment where I was like, oh, this shit's pretty fun, actually. When you don't when you don't care, it's actually pretty fun. Yeah, and at the end of the day, like, none of it matters. Like, I know who I am. I know what I do. I got people that love me. I got people that support me. You move on with your life. Like, I don't know. I just got rid of that shit. Yeah, it's a tough one, but if you got to get through it. Shifting gears. How was your day today? Oh, my God. You're actually hilarious. Did you know that? Has anyone ever told you that you're funny? Like, no, dude, I'm always worried about what to say. When I don't give it, like I said, when I don't give a shit, that's when, that's when it's kind of funny. Yeah. Even then it's like, yeah. Can I just say though, I'm really grateful that we're doing this right now. Yeah, I don't think you and I have ever had like a one-on-one like conversation. No, we've had. No, but like bonding, like one-on-one. Oh, okay. It's always been like with Andrew or Janae or just hanging out, but like just you and I, like really, just going back and forth. So all those times that I felt before, that was just me. Just you. No. I don't know what times you're fucking talking about, but this is a cool moment. I'm really happy for it. Yeah. Let me answer your question. My fucking day. What's today? Wednesday. Well, yeah. The holiday fucked me up. Holiday? What holiday? Oh my gosh. MLK Day. MLK. That was Monday. Okay. Oh, I went to work. You went to work? But I showed up. We start at 8. I showed up like 7:55. The guys started showing up to work. And then my dad's like, yeah, we're not working today. My dad always does that. Like, I understand. Look, we don't work Christmas, Thanksgiving, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
New Year's, 4th of July, here and there. But like MLK Day and like, I don't know, fucking Easter or those other holidays.
The holidays that are meaningless.
Yeah, that we don't go to school. Like when we're in high school, like all those random holidays we didn't go to school for. My dad doesn't give a shit about that.
Right.
But then we have MLK Day and he's like, yeah, we're not going to work today. And then all the guys are like, okay, I guess I'm going home. And we have Danny who lives in Soledad, who's like driving to work. And I'm like, Dad, make this decision the night before. And then we tell all the guys. Right. And then I work in the office. I could go and work a few hours and do my own shit. But the guys, like, if they're not going to go on any job sites, then let them know.
Yeah, dude.
They come ready with their clothes and their boots.
And their fucking lunch ready, dude. Like,
I'm like, Dad, they could have slept in. Fuck.
That's bad, man.
So that was Monday. But today, yeah, I woke up. I've been waking up at 6:20, 6:30. I got ready. I'm still getting used to living here.
Really?
Yeah. I would come here every once in a while, like on the weekends. My mom and dad would switch weeks with the girls, and sometimes I'll come. But like now that I'm officially living here with my dad,
you're an official Prundalian now.
You're
a Prundalian now.
I've been saying that I'm a Prundalian. I used to be. I don't think casual people have a name. I've always said I'm a. What do I say? A gangster. People in Castro were gangsters, but the Prundale people were Prundalians.
Yeah. You're out in Castro rocking 32 everywhere.
And now I'm a Prundalian.
Yeah.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
That's a change of gear right
Started
there.
from the bottom, now the whole team.
Dude, it's something else. Dude, you embrace it, man. You got the driveway that comes out of nowhere, man. I damn near slid across the whole thing getting off the highway.
Every single day, that's me.
Especially in the dark, man. I have no idea.
Yeah, welcome.
I'm just like, it's a sign that tells you the speed. And I'm just like, oh, that's that. And then I'm like, oh shit, that's a driveway. And then I fucking
that white
Toretto into the fucking driveway.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait for all you guys to start getting used to that turn, and then you'll just take it like a pro with your eyes closed, like, oh, here it is.
Straight just fucking drift around the corner.
We're gonna make a road though from Meridian. There's like a
really?
there, so we're gonna clear all that up and put a dirt path all the way here. So
that'd be helpful.
You could go through.
Just put some fucking lights on it.
We're working on it. Can I finish telling you about my fucking day?
You know, no one cares about your day, man.
You fucking asked me. I want to tell you about my day.
All right. I don't even think we made it past breakfast yet. What did you have for breakfast?
Oh, so my dad told me to take Samara to school today. So I text Samara. I'm like, hey, what if I pick you up early and then we go get McDonald's for breakfast?
Oh, okay.
And she's
like,
I was
going to say, where's the breakfast? I asked for breakfast.
She's like, yeah, I'm down. So I pick her up. Then we go to McDonald's. We get breakfast. She's like, can we go to CVS to get some glue for my nails? Because my nails are falling off and I need nail glue. I'm like, you women are so complicated, dude. Us guys.
They sell that at CVS?
Yeah.
Fuck. Apparently, right?
They got a little makeup section with the nails and the makeup.
Okay.
And
Yeah. See, I don't know.
I underestimate CVS. I never go there, but they got some shit.
Really? No way.
They got some shit. So we got McDonald's and then we got the nail glue. And then I saw Andrew's car. Oh, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, poor fucking Andrew. He had to open today. He probably woke up early. He's probably in a bad mood.
Nah.
Fucking Andrew. And then every time I go to Princery and if I see Andrew's car, I text him. I'm like, hey, you want Taco Bell? You want McDonald's? You want Starbucks? I'm here for I don't know how long.
For 5 minutes.
Let me know. If the motherfucker doesn't respond, I don't get him shit. But today I didn't even text him. I'm like, it's the morning. He probably hasn't had breakfast. Go to McDonald's. I get him food.
Oh, okay.
And then I walk in, and then he's just there standing. Because who goes to AutoZone at fucking 8 in the morning? He's just there. And I'm like, good morning, sunshine. He's like,
fuck.
I could tell he hates opening. But I got him his food. And then we talked for a bit, and then I'm like, okay, I got to take her to school. So then I take her to school. There's nothing interesting, so don't expect nothing.
Oh, okay.
I'm just telling you about my day.
Yeah. What are your thoughts throughout the day? What do you think about?
What do I think about?
Yeah.
Well, today I was thinking about I need to get my fucking booster because the semester's starting.
Where'd you go?
So I got to schedule that. When do I start?
No, where'd you get your booster?
I went to Walgreens.
Did you get an appointment?
In Marina, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I did an appointment at 10:15. So I dropped some air off. I went to work for about an hour. Then I got my booster. Then I worked. And then that's fucking him. I fucking worked.
That's it?
And then you said we're going to record today. So I'm like, cool. And then I got here. And then I started drinking because we were supposed to drink in this episode.
Yeah, originally we were supposed to drink, and we just ran out of time, and now we're on what's today? Wednesday? We're on a Wednesday night. I got to work tomorrow. Yeah. After drinking this caffeine, dude, I'm not going to sleep till fucking 1 a.m., dude.
Really?
Yeah. It'll fuck me up. Dude, like, yeah, but I'm doing it for the podcast, you know? I'm doing it for the fucking brand. Got to support it.
The brand.
You know what I was thinking about today? I'm glad you asked. I was thinking, I was like, dude, nothing interesting is really happening in my life right now. You know, you go to stuff, you don't see out of the box shit. I haven't seen anything. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go to Starbucks. I'm going to go get something, but I'm not going to go through the drive-thru. I'm going to actually park, get out of the fucking truck, and walk inside.
Oh, why? Because
I want to see some shit. I want to be put in the position for some shit to go down. Because life is so boring. So if you stay in the truck, you're not going to see shit.
Why do you say shit's going to go down like there's going to be a fight at Starbucks?
Yeah, I'm probably exaggerating, yeah.
You got to go to some 7-Eleven in the fucking hood in Salinas.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It's just like some funny shit could happen. And you know what happened when I walked in?
What?
Fucking nothing. And you know what I did afterwards? I just fucking walked to my truck and left. I got my tea, and now I'm all fucking cracked out. I went to a coffee shop and got tea. You know how baller that is, dude? I'm in control of my life. I go to a coffee shop and I'll get tea.
What?
Can't tell me what the fuck to do, man. You can't fucking tell me.
Ooh, you are on one
dude,
tonight,
the caffeine is fucking... Dude, I'm like shaking damn near. Almost. Like, you could see it. What time is it, man? It's 8:20.
Is that what you drink during finals week and shit, or do you drink coffee?
Nah, I just fucking pure fucking will through finals. No.
YOLO?
Dude, I worked so hard this semester. Proud to say it.
Good grades?
Yeah, all B's.
Great.
Yeah, dude, I'm just a B student. I can know the shit like the back of my hand. I get my test back 82%. And I'm like, whatever.
Dude, I get a 72. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. We're at that point. We're in college.
Yeah.
We just gotta pass.
Yeah. Just get your shit and get out.
Yeah. I mean, I got 3 A's and a B, but like, even if I got straight C's.
Oh, yeah, you're over here. I get a 72, 3 A's and a B.
But that's what.
Well, what do you? No, but
no,
nothing. No. Dude, I thought you were like C, borderline D, B.
But I've never been that kind of student. But I'm saying if I got straight C's, I'd be okay with it.
I don't think you would be. Dude, you're just lying on here. Fucking.
Oh my god.
Do not let him fool you. He does care about his grades. Fucking
Dude, you got me laughing this whole episode.
Dude, I was failing my physics class the whole time.
Oh, and but then, anyone would fail physics.
And then
fuck physics.
It was just like everything. I'd retake every quiz. I was able to. They let us retake the quiz. If I didn't have that, I would have failed. And it was really? Only because they had the teacher's assistants. One of them was from Salinas. And so, like, I'd go to her office hours.
Yeah.
And she had bunch of stickers on her laptop, like fucking everybody. I never understood that. And if you have stickers on your laptop, why are you doing it? Don't do that.
Yeah, stick it on something else. Yeah. Why you want it on your laptop?
Don't do that. Stop doing that. Yeah. Unless it's a shell. If it's a shell, okay. But if you if you slap it right on there,
Yeah. It'd be so funny if I had stickers on my laptop right now. And just
I had to check right now just to make sure.
Yeah, my laptop is clean. We're good.
No, I think we talked about stickers on the laptop before. That was quite the topic. Anyway, so she was from Salinas, and I seen the stickers, and there was like all the breweries, like Alvarado, Beer Mule.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, "Are you from like Monterey area?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm like 25 minutes away." And I was like, "Oh, from where?" And she's like, "From Salinas." And I was like, "No shit." So we'd spend all the time talking, just like going over the spots, and because she would actually be able to grade our rework.
Yeah.
And so we just talk, and I'd be like, I'd do it and like listen to her, and like she'd show me, and then I'd just be like, "Is this it?" And she'd be like, "Yeah, I give you credit anyway."
Oh shit.
And I was like, "Yeah, that's how I survived."
That's good. That's super cool.
So just fucking make connections. Don't do work. Make connections.
Make connections, yeah, and go to fucking office hours. That's what
Go
they're
to
for.
office hours. Yeah, I spent so many hours in office hours.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, got out at 12 today. I could chill. Was at office hours till 4. And I was like,
oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they really appreciate it. Like they appreciate the students that take the time to go to office
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, it was kind of fun because actually I got to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
And then even then I was just like, I was there till like, I had one of those 4-hour days. And I told my professor, and she's from, I don't even know where she was from. But she wasn't from this country. But I fucking loved the way she taught. I was at her office hours for like 4 hours. And at the end of it, I was like, "Dr. Lin, my brain is tired. I'm fried. I want to go home." She's like, "Your brain hurts because you don't use it." And I was like, and everyone heard and started dying. I was like, "This is embarrassing." And I was like, "I'm just going to go home." And I had to go home and like fucking even do more work for the homework that was coming that week. And I was like, yeah, I hate this so much. I hate school.
It's not fun.
Everything that comes with school is fun. Like fucking just interactions and meeting people and interactions in a different way, I guess.
I enjoy the learning aspect, but all the work that goes afterwards.
It's a mess.
Oh, God. Okay, I said a while ago, let's transition to music.
Oh, okay, yeah.
30 minutes go by.
Right. Has it been 30 minutes? Damn.
I've done so many fucking episodes, and I still can't tell how long we've been going.
Really?
Because it says, look, 1,000, it says 1,868, right?
Is that seconds?
I would assume, but let me see. 1, 2,
no, it's
3. So 3 seconds is in each little column.
So you've hit 1,000 columns?
1,875 columns.
Okay.
But I've done my own math. When it's 1,000, that's 30 minutes. When it's 1,500, that's 45 minutes.
Okay.
And when it's 2,000, that's an hour.
Okay. Yeah, just double it.
We're almost at 2,000.
Okay, we're almost at an hour.
But you're trying to beat John Turi.
Oh, no, there's no way, man. I'm going to get burnt out.
Well,
or I'm going
see.
to have to pee, either one.
Dude, I've been holding my fucking pee, dude. But we're transitioning to music. Okay, so I actually do not know what my fucking question is.
Yeah.
But I think I just want to start. How and why do you love music so much? I feel like we all love music, but you have a deep like love and connection to music. Where does that come from?
I think when I really first started listening to music, I vividly remember listening to music when I was at the lake. And it was the afternoon. You know, we had the fire going, the sun was setting, perfect temperature, you know, and my dad would play music. Yeah. And I heard that when I was really little, and it was just like, took everything in, and I heard the song, and it was just like a blissful, perfect moment. And I vividly remember that. And so I kind of just associated music with, whenever I'd listen to that song, I think about that moment. And I think just over time, different music has had different impacts on me. Yeah. In an emotional state or whatever I was doing.
Yeah.
So music is very emotional to me. And that's why it's like when I listen to something, I really like it. I want to get to know it. Like I want to know what the writer was thinking during this, what they might have been thinking. The best is when you don't know, because then you could, make your own. You hear it and you make your interpretation of it, and I love that.
Yeah.
So,
what are some of your favorite? I know you have a lot of favorite songs, but are there some songs that just like stand out that are like, yeah, that'll always be a classic to me? Like I was at this point in my life when I heard this song, and it'll always mean a lot to me. Do you have some of those?
I'd say "Walk" by the Foo Fighters.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I remember listening to it like I think it was like a year after it was released. But I had some shit going on, and then I remember I lost playing sports all my life. I lost a game, like 100% my fault. Lost a game, and we got eliminated from the tournament. And and it was like I only played with this team for a little bit, and they never liked me. And after that had happened, like they really didn't like me. And just being an emotional person in like, I don't even know, dude, it was like so long ago.
Yeah.
I heard that song and it was just like so uplifting. It actually, it played a factor in my life twice too. So yeah, it was like such a, when down in the moment, and that song just like uplifted me and was like, all right, it's like that I'm not gonna die type attitude to it.
Yeah, that song has helped me too.
Yeah,
it's basically just saying like I was like at a dark place, but now I'm finally like picking myself back up, like learning to walk again.
Right. Yeah.
I believe I've waited long enough. It's
yeah, it's a great fucking song.
It is a great song. Any others for you?
I can't think of anything.
Yeah. Well, for me,
I
think of like when I was like, how old are we in 8th grade? 13? Like, I don't know about you, but like that was like my first ever crush and like the heartbreak and all that bullshit. And right there, that is when Sam Smith's first ever album came out, In the Lonely Hour. What a fucking title, In the Lonely Hour.
Right.
And all those songs are about heartbreak. And around that time, I think a few years before, 21 by Adele came out. That is all about heartbreak. And I feel like the first time I ever like resonated with an artist is when they're at their lowest peak, when they're going through some shit. So they write about it and they sing about it and they pour everything they have. And that's always been my favorite kind of music, just lyrics and songs that you can relate to, which is why I've always been a fan of just singers who can like not only like really sing, but can really write and who can just really perform. And you'll never catch them lip syncing. You won't ever catch them being like different than what they're meant to be. Like very confident in their own skin and how they perform and how just they are as people. That's why like I love like just true songwriters like Adele, Sam Smith, Ed Sheeran, Kelly Clarkson.
It's something you could feel. It's like
And for me, that happens with all kinds of different genres. It's like music is music. Like if you could write whatever you want, but if I could feel it with, you don't even have to be a great singer. I love so many different kind of voices, whether how good of a singer they are or not. It just matters how you can portray the message that you're trying to send to your audience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have stumbled upon, I kind of knew him from before, somebody showed me him, but this band, the lead singer, he's a fucking amazing writer. That song that I had sent you,
that fucking 10-minute song.
Yeah. It was, I mean, not only that, different songs. The writing is amazing, but his voice is like definitely not one of the best. Like he went on Tiny Desk, the NPR. Yeah. So he did one of those, and everyone in the comments was just bashing him for his voice because it was not the best, from what they've had. It was definitely like a 180 from what they have on Tiny Desk. And for his voice to come through like that was like, it shows a what's the word?
Vulnerability.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
It shows, that you're putting it out there. It's someone it's real,
Yeah.
So that's why I connect with, if you have a bad voice, I don't care. If I can feel it, that makes it even more real to me. So I love the ragtag voices more than what's been going around now, the perfect voices and stuff like that. So I definitely connect to that more.
Yeah, you don't need to be like the best singer in the world to make an impact.
Yeah,
like the best singers in the world like move you, and that comes from all different sounds and styles, and like I love so many different singers. People who can really sing and people who cannot really sing. But at the end of the day, I've always said,
we have another guest.
We have another guest. There he is.
Yeah, come on in.
What's up?
How's it going?
Jafet, Hafet.
No, it's just tea. Yeah,
It's tea.
yeah, no.
It's tea. I always said, like for you to be in the music industry, you have to have some kind of talent. That's why I say people say like they can't sing, they can't do this, they can't do that. Right. But I feel like everyone in the music industry has some kind of talent, whether you can write or sing or play an instrument or perform. Like they don't just hand these out. I mean, sometimes they fucking do. Right. But everyone has some kind of talent. Form. Yeah.
Jeez.
Who are some of your favorites? I know you love the Foo Fighters, but any like other bands or artists that will always be your favorite artists?
I mean, like, shit, there's so many. I like the old stuff, like Pink Floyd, Rolling Stones, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. Led Zeppelin, because, I mean, they were one of the first who were just so raw. Like, I mean, you could hear the live performances, like, I don't know, it's something that's kind of done on first take. You could hear that in their, even in their studio albums, you could hear those, like, first take, all the old stuff, it's so good. That's why it still is relevant today.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier about first takes. About it's such a talent to do it in a first take, but it's amazing when you can tell that it's only done like one time. Yeah,
that I'd say Coldplay, the old Coldplay,
old early 2000s.
Yeah, that shit's amazing, man.
Some classics, What's wrong with new Coldplay?
Man,
they've gone more pop.
Yeah, I get it. It's like the more like it's a electronic age, I guess.
Yeah, their new album has a bunch of that. Have you listened to their new album?
I haven't. I probably won't touch it with a 6-foot pole, man.
They got a song with Selena Gomez. It's pretty good. It's nice.
Was it good?
It's pretty good. But I do agree with you. Early Coldplay, that's like the music that I fell in love with. They like made their own path, and because of them we have a lot of like singer-songwriters today, but like Chris Martin, like with Yellow and Green Eyes, oh my god,
Chris Martin's amazing. As a writer, everything, musician, he's like the all-around musician you want to be.
When people like become musicians and like they have their own guitar and they're trying to write songs, like Chris Martin is an influence for them. Like honestly, I heard that Coldplay, they're gonna stop making music after 2025. Like they're gonna like, and I'm like, oh shit! I've been wanting to see them for years, so I gotta see them before. They're going on.
When saw them? Oh, that was Maroon 5.
I saw Maroon 5.
That was Maroon 5, and then that one day, dude, exactly. I confused Maroon 5 with Coldplay one day. Remember that?
No comment. I don't know how.
You don't remember that? You were flaming my ass for like hours.
You're exaggerating. It was not.
Dead ass. I mean,
they're completely different, and they're completely different.
Yeah. So I don't know how I mixed it up, but it happened.
I think Chris Martin, he's just more.
Dude, I mean, but it was new Coldplay, and I was like, what is this? Is this some, not bashing on old Maroon 5 is great. New Maroon 5.
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
A lot of these
their first album, songs about Jane,
A
masterpiece.
lot of their, it's like all the old the bands from the early 2000s. All their new stuff now is just
they became so much more pop, and they care about charts and radio.
right.
And they make these basic pop hits just
Yeah.
to chart.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so mad at Ed Sheeran.
And they push it. It's not like they push it and it's not even good. They put it in everything, and that's what drives it up so good, up so far in the charts, even though it's not even good. So that's why I like. I don't like the charts unless one of my favorite bands is in it or something like that. But same with the Grammys.
The Grammys. You hate the Grammys
until one of my favorite bands is in it.
Well, Foo Fighters are nominated for this year's Grammys.
It wasn't a good album.
It was not. I was very shocked. I think they got 3 or 4 nominations in the rock categories.
Yeah.
I'm like,
shit. It just shows a lack of. I mean, there's just nothing there right now, in the rock category at least.
I have an episode coming out soon with Andrew about. I guess when this comes out, it'll be out already. But Andrew and I, we had our predictions for the Grammys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was one that pissed you off so much?
I will say this: I've been pissed off a lot previously in the Grammys, like with nominations. This one, I don't want to say I was okay with it, but like, I understood it. I guess I feel like there was. Everything, I like to make my own kind of predictions of who's going to be nominated. Right. And for the most part, I was correct because I like to look at popularity. So I was expecting Olivia. Okay. I was expecting Billie Eilish. I was expecting Lil Nas X. I was expecting Doja Cat.
Right.
And so I wasn't shocked by it. I just kind of, I don't know. What pisses me off is usually when I see the winners. If they hand every single award to one person.
Right.
When they don't. I don't want to say they don't deserve all of it, but like there's other amazing work that you can like give the achievements to. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I get that. It's like, I mean, like when Cardi B won her Best Rap Album.
I will never forget about that.
That
dude.
Was terrible.
You had Astroworld in that category, and you had Damn.
Damn. Was Damn in it?
No. You had Astroworld and you had Mac Miller. I'm sorry. There you
go.
Yes. Astroworld and Mac Miller and you had Cardi.
And then you had Daytona, which was really good album.
Yeah, I was like on the edge of my seat. I'm like, please do the right thing, dude.
Literally, you had a lot of good options, and they picked the wrong one.
Mm-hmm. They invited Mac Miller's family to be on the audience in case Mac Miller won. And then they hear Cardi B won, and
that's disrespectful.
There's another one I'll never forget. Maybe you don't know about it, but the Best Pop Solo Performance 2018.
Okay.
We had oh shoot, I want to get this right. We had Lady Gaga, Million Reasons. We had Kelly Clarkson, Love So Soft. Pink, What About Us. Kesha, Praying, and then we have Ed Sheeran, Shape of You.
Right.
So we can see where this is going.
Yeah.
But Best Pop Solo Performance is usually about like the performance of the song. And they gave it to Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, and he wasn't even there. So the awkwardness and the tension, like they nominate all these amazing people. And I was excited because these are all of my favorites.
Yeah,
those
people
are my
you love.
people, all of my favorite singers. I was super excited.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But they show everyone's face on the screens, and then they show a picture of Ed Sheeran. He wasn't even there. And then I'm like, dude, do not give it to Shape of You. I swear to God. I thought they're going to give it to Kesha because Praying was killing it in its pop solo performance. And then they give it to Ed, and then everyone's, no, I'm good.
How you like your weed?
No, I don't smoke. I'm all right. Yeah.
So that I'm looking at their reactions, and then
I appreciate it though.
And they give it to Ed, and he's not even there. And then I see all the women, they're all clapping and nice, and then they're like, Ed Sheeran is not here today, but we're gonna accept this on his behalf. And then I'm like, they just gave it to Shape of You, and I'm like,
no.
The Grammys have had some moments. What's the name of that bald guy that he reviews music?
Anthony Fantana.
With the glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of him? He pisses me off sometimes. Yeah. But I always like to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, for sure. I hate it sometimes when he'll give something a good rating, but like the whole time he'll just shit on it. Yeah, that pisses me off because it's like, I don't know. It's like a lot of people take he definitely has the right to like critique music, in my opinion. He knows what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, he has a lot of credibility, and I think that's where people kind of take his word as the final word. You know, and he has everywhere, you know, this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
But people will take that as the final word and be like, no, this shit's trash. And that's what kind of pisses me off.
Yeah. Has there been any videos that like piss you off? Like albums that you really liked and then you see his reaction to it? It's happened to me a few times where I really like an album and then I'm like, what, dude?
So the Foo Fighters Wasting Light, he kind of bagged on it. And I was like, what the hell? This is a really good album. And then he came out with another video, not just for that album, but like a whole list of where he's like, okay, these are actually albums that I changed my mind on. And he's like, the Foo Fighters album, Wasting Light, is actually way better than I thought it was. Yeah. And I was like, fucking finally, you know?
Wasting Light, I think that's my favorite Foo Fighters album, honestly.
It was their last best album. Or the last good album.
Has it been downhill since then?
Yeah. It's disappointing. Yeah. But, yeah. He did, so like Greta Van Fleet, a newer rock band, he gave them a 2 on their second album, which I think was deserving. But like he was so nice about it. Like he didn't slam them and say it was trash or anything like that. He was just like critiquing it a bunch. And everyone's kind of just like, oh yeah, like, you know, Greta Van Fleet, they're starting to come around. But like it pissed me off so much because they're known for sounding like Led Zeppelin. And that second album, they're in interviews after their first album, they're like always being compared to Led Zeppelin. And they know it. And it's like, as an artist, wouldn't you want to like kind of get away from that? Like make your own sound from there? If you're just constantly being, hey, you sound like this legendary band. What do you think about that? And it's just like, I want to make my own music. So let me find my own path. So that's what I was expecting on the second album. And they literally did nothing. Like it all sounded the same. And I was bashing on it. And everyone else was just like, this is all right, you know, it's coming around. And I'm like, this is terrible. Like, yeah, so.
And to this day, have they found their own sound yet?
No, because I think they released the album last year. I don't know what time last year. Sometime in April, I think. But they have so much potential, and I feel like it's just being wasted. I think a third album is where an artist kind of finds their legs. And I think that's when they start making their best work. So, I don't know. Who knows?
So you're excited for the third one to see what they have to offer.
Yeah. And if it's still the same thing, I'm going to be upset. Yeah, dude, that fucking caffeine, man. It's still in my system, but I'm not, like, up anymore. So it's just
I still did not know that tea had caffeine.
Yeah. It doesn't help that I'm hypersensitive to caffeine, so I'd stay away.
Hypersensitive?
Yeah, dude.
So like a little bit and you're like...
Yeah, I'll be wired.
Oh, shit.
And I drink, I don't know how much I drink of this, but a lot. I still feel it.
It's a grande, right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hard as fuck, dude. Just a fucking straight black tea with nothing in it.
God, no.
Tastes great, though.
Well, I only get iced tea, and I usually get it sweetened.
Right.
I'll say, can I get a nice black tea sweetened?
Yeah, she was like, you want anything in it? Nope, straight. Looked her dead in the eyes. I was like, straight, nothing in it.
All right, guys, so we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to end it. Thank you so much to Bobby for coming by Confabulate once again. Thank you, Bobby.
Thank you for having me. I feel like the end there got like, it jumped around. You could see where the editing is. We've jumped around so much. Like, I think the last 2 minutes probably took 45 to record.
The people listening, you'll see the place.
We'll talk about the Grammys, and then we're on caffeine. You'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's because we took breaks and we stopped. But it's cool. Thank you guys so much. If you made it this far, Why don't you let me know?
Yeah.
Let me know if you made it this far. I'd actually like to know.
Let me know if you've made it this far.
Let me know or let Bobby know.
Hopefully, yeah, I won't get any texts, so that'll mean it's... So, just go for a drive and throw it on. That's what I do. Fucking
Is that what you do?
Yeah, drive the coastline.
Oh, shit. And you listen to podcasts?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Or just a long drive in general, listen to a podcast. I love music, but I can only listen to it for so long.
Oh.
And so it's usually when I time it out, it's like when I do my drive from Chico, it's 4 hours. So it's like I could do 2 hours of music, and then after that I'm tired. Like I don't want to listen to that anymore. So then I'll throw a podcast, and then it just goes by quick.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
That's cool. You gotta listen to John Terry's episode.
Yeah, no, definitely will.
It's a great
he
one,
played.
dude.
He performed, right?
Performed what? So he broke down one of his songs. I don't know if you've heard of Song Exploder it's a podcast.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you have to listen. You'll love it. So you'll actually find a lot of bands and artists that you probably know.
Okay.
So they break down their song. And producers, songwriters, the singers, they'll break down their song, how like from the lyrics to the production. There's a lot of famous artists. It's called Song Exploder. So we did that with John Terry's song where he broke it down and he showed us like the a cappella vocals and the background shit. That's awesome. So we did that. That's towards the end. But yeah, I quizzed him on his own lyrics. So like I got 5 of his lyrics and he had to finish them. It's really fun. And then we played one of his songs, Sound of Silence, a little clip of it. And then at the very, very end, we end it with one of his songs. And we play the whole thing at the end. It's a great episode. We recorded in his studio with his mics.
Oh, that's right. I remember you posted about it.
He did most of the editing. I was there to just do like little clips. But in terms of like adding like real shit, like professional shit, he did all of it. And
that's awesome.
It's insane.
Yeah, no, I used to go to the church where he would perform.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So and you've seen him perform?
I really liked him. And I always thought, I was like, if he were to go on his own, he'd do really good.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's extremely talented.
He's really good.
Dude. His dream, we were talking about Coldplay earlier, his dream is to open for Coldplay. That'd
be awesome.
And yeah.
That'd be a good opener. Mm-hmm. Like, because you always want your opener to be semi, related to the act.
Yeah. Have you heard any like John Terry songs?
I haven't, and I've been meaning to.
I'll send you my favorites.
I was like, I said that so long ago, but he's released songs and I just haven't gotten around to listening to it.
Yeah, he has an EP and an album. My favorite is Spark and Sound of Silence, and then he released a Christmas song recently this past month, and I'm a part of the background vocals.
No way.
The gang vocals. So he literally just posted on his Instagram. He's like, so we're gonna be recording some gang vocals. Here's the address if you want to come through.
No
and
way.
I'm like, all right,
that's awesome.
I'm there, and I showed up, and there were like 15 of us, and he just had one microphone, and then he would just tell us what to do.
And you're all standing around it, like, nice.
Just doing the background vocals.
That's awesome.
And it's a song called "Wouldn't Mind," and it's basically just about like I wouldn't mind like if Santa missed my chimney because I'd be with you. It's kind of like a love song, but it's related to Christmas.
Right.
And the drummer on it is the same drummer for the Jonas Brothers. And
seriously,
John Terry knows some people. He was literally talking to me before we recorded. He's like, oh yeah, and then I was doing this thing, and then my friend Tori, she told me this, and this. And then I stopped him, and I'm like, Tori, John, if you're talking about Tori Kelly, I swear to God. He's like, yeah, I'm friends with Tori Kelly. And then I'm like, dude. And then I guess he went to a Tori Kelly show, and he was sitting next to Scooter Braun the whole night. John Terry has met some amazing people in the industry.
That's awesome.
And yeah, it's insane. So I'm a part of it. You'll hear me at the end. You can hear me say Santa if you listen real closely. But the background vocals, it's really cool.
That's so cool. Yeah. No, I'm gonna listen to that episode. I wanted to listen to it before coming here, but it was just like I got off work late, and so I couldn't fit it in.
Yeah, it's really long though. You have to
go for a drive.
Go for a drive to coast to Big Sur.
Yeah. Would you ever release like an EP or anything on Spotify or Apple Music?
Okay, I've been asked this before. I write songs. Mm-hmm. I've been writing since middle school.
Right.
I don't play instruments, and I don't there's a few ways of writing music and writing songs. My way is, I think of like melodies and how I want the lyrics and the words to flow. But I never think of the music aspect of it. Like if I want drums, piano.
Okay.
So I don't know what the song will sound like. And some people, they just think about the music right away and then they'll fit some words and melodies into it.
Right.
I'm kind of the opposite.
The words come first over anything.
Yeah, because when I write, it's because I need to get something out, or if I'm really inspired, or like my voice memos on my phone, you gotta see that. I think I'm like at 187.
Oh, shit.
But that's like throughout the years. Not only do you get to see how my voice has changed dramatically, but you could also hear like if I'm like at a grocery store or in the car or at work or at school, I'll come up with a lyric and I'll just sing to it and then I'll get back to it and write it. That's always been very therapeutic for me.
You ever like wake up out of a sleep and then just like do a voice memo? Like something came to you in a dream?
That's actually never happened to me.
No?
But relating to that, I did wake up in the middle of the night to pee, and then walking back, I did come up with something, and then I'm like, okay, I'll remember it in the morning. No, I didn't. Those are the worst when you think of something cool, and then you're like, oh, I'll do it later. You forget all about it.
Dude, I've had a couple of dreams where like there's a song in my head, and I remember like in my dream thinking I knew it was a song, couldn't think how it went or anything, but I was like, if I could remember this and like make it in when I wake up, it'll be a hit. And then when I wake up, I don't even remember. I'm just like it's weird that I could think about that one in a dream.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny though.
For me, it's the same thing with passwords. Like, oh, you have to make a new password. So I make a new one, and I'm like, oh, I remember it. Next time I log in, I do not fucking remember, and I have to make a new one. But to answer your question, I am gonna say yes because I obviously do want that one day to have something that's my own of me singing. And I actually know how to do it. I've done all the research of like how to import all of that and have it out to the world to listen to. I guess all it comes down to is the instruments and the music part of it, and learning about production and producing. Right. That'll be the only thing. But releasing it, that should be easy. And I think I already know like what songs I'd want because there's a lot to choose from. And some of them are shit and some of them are good. So we'll see. There's been songs ever since I was 13 to now turning 22. There's been a bunch.
Tough, I bet.
And yeah, and it's, yeah, people have asked me about it, and I know people are expecting it, but I don't think it'll be soon.
Anytime soon?
No, because there's a lot for me to not only learn, but there's a lot for me to improve. I have improved tremendously with singing and performing, but there's still so much more. Yeah. And I need it to be, I don't like to say the word perfect, but I want it to be like, when it's done, I'm like, there's nothing else I could have done. Like, I'm proud of it.
Every musician, you always hear that. It's like they're perfectionists when it comes to their craft.
And if they think about it too hard, then they'll start finding shit and then perfect it even more.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's awesome. Yeah. I don't even know I've always thought it was like hard to like, you had to pass certain things to get on Spotify or Apple Music or something like that.
Chance the Rapper, he was doing his own thing for years. He got signed well into his career when he was already famous, being nominated for awards. He started just dropping his own raps, his own beats. Right. And he was already getting famous without even a record label. Yeah. Billy and Phineas, they still work together from their own room and release their own shit. They didn't need a record label or producer because Phineas is the producer. Right. They didn't need anyone to make him big. And nowadays, you just need TikTok and you need social media to black. Yeah. There's very little people. That's why you don't see people from singing competition shows making it big anymore because you've got the social media. Yeah. And you don't see a lot of people making it big, singing in front of record labels or in the street.
For sure.
Because we're in a different time.
Yeah, you could find it anywhere.
It's a lot harder. I see so many talented people, dude. I cannot tell you, when I went to audition for American Idol and The Voice, the amount of talent that there is in this world, and so many people didn't make it in. I was in a room with 10 people, blown away by all of them. No one made it in, and I'm like, there is too much talent in this world, and very few people are going to make it. It's actually insane. I wish people knew about that.
fuck. Dude, I bet it's so much.
Yeah.
Like, do you get the imposter syndrome?
Define that real quick.
I may have didn't even say it right, but it's like that you don't belong. Like you're like, what am I even doing? Like compared to other people, like I should not be doing this.
All the freaking time. I want to say often, like every day. I see these amazing singers and I'm just like, I'm not even close to being like that. Like how am I going to make it? How am I going to do that? But I do think it goes back to what we were talking about earlier about there's all different types of talent and all different types of voices. Mm-hmm. So there's something unique in everyone.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And yeah, it doesn't always have to come down to, there's little things, but definitely for a long time and still, yeah. But even like I watch The Voice and like my favorite singers, they get eliminated in the first round, and the ones that are not really that good make it all the way to the end. It's all popularity and getting a fan base and all that. But I feel like that's with everything, comparing yourself to a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Trying to, I don't know.
Just trying to establish yourself.
Yeah. And yeah, that's, I don't know, with all my content, all of my favorite videos and things I'm proud of, no one really cared about, no one ever watched. And then the ones that I don't really care for.
Right, those are the ones that, yeah.
Yeah, like if I just covered, I think I covered Girls Like You Maroon 5 just because it was very popular at the time. That one, a lot of people watched, and I'm like, bro, that's nothing. That's not even half my best. I'm capable
like it's a
of
throwaway.
So much more. And then I pour everything I fucking have and nothing. Same thing with the TikToks. I get thousands and hundreds of views on me doing some dumb filter or me even reviewing the vinyls that I do.
Right.
And then I'm like, which is cool. People like to see them. But when you do something that you really love, singing, that's when people don't really... It depends. It's very different to know what people want to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Should we finally end this?
Yeah, we went on another tangent. No, that's exactly how this whole podcast has been. Just straight everywhere.
I love it though. I think it'll be an hour and a half, close to an hour and a half.
Just talking about nothing. I guarantee nobody's made it this far.
You'll be surprised though. You'll be surprised.
Yeah, no, for sure.
This will be here forever, so there'll always be people listening. All right, finally, we're good?
Final words. Yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you guys for listening to Confabulate. I'll see you next week with a brand new episode.
See you later.
Thank you to Bobby, and thank you guys so much. Bye.